Well, if you wanted a snowy winter, you are getting it tonight. Our first significant snowfall in 4 years. We're already seeing crashes, cars stuck along the slippery roadways. Right now, crews across the state really working to keep up with the conditions.
But that is certainly going to be an uphill battle because snow is going to keep falling overnight tonight, a little bit lighter perhaps, and then throughout the day tomorrow. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken McLeod.
And I'm David Wade. The snow here far from over. We have team coverage for you tonight from Worcester to Boston. Let's start with our chief meteorologist, Eric Fisher, on how the storm is shaping up so far, and it's going as planned.
So far, it's going as planned. I think we're on pace for some of those higher end totals before all is said and done. When it comes to the heaviest snowfall rates, how quickly it's adding up, we've got about 3, maybe 4 hours left of that, where rates are in that 1 to 2 inch per hour range, or at times they've been even a little over 2 inches per hour. We'll see a little mix of sleet on the south coast, Cape Cod and the islands, which will top some of that snowfall. And some of the peak amounts, when all is said and done tomorrow, we may see some spots get up to 2 feet. That is a whole bunch of snowfall. Radar tells the story. Everyone's seeing it right now. See that some of the heavier elements that are just on the south side of Boston at the moment, down into Rhode Island. Pretty heavy band there near the south coast. Also notice some of that blue speckling. That's some enhancement from that snow that's coming off the ocean straight out of the east at the time. Now that's the sleet across the south coast of Connecticut, Rhode Island, over Nantucket. And at times we've had some reports of it mixing in on the Cape. We'll see a little bit more of that as the evening goes on. It's a whole mess on the eastern seaboard. There's a bunch of sleet and ice off to our south today. There'll be a lot of snow and powder across northern New England. Tomorrow will be a big ski day, I'm sure, and the whole week will be one as well. Visibility is around a half mile to a mile at the moment here, so we've got some pretty steady, moderate to heavy snowfall. Temperatures have come up a little bit. We've got a coastal front here that's brought us at least through the 20s, some single digits though still west of that front. Snow totals, most are in that 8 to 11 or 12 inch range at this point. We'll see more and more towns climbing over a foot in the next few hours as we have those rates at about 1 to 2 inches per hour until around 10, 11 o'clock. That's when those rates start to come down. So you notice this is how much snow is falling every hour. Now you're more around a 1/4 inch maybe, and then overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, that will be the case. So the pace of our snow will start to drop. And we're on track for most towns to get 12 to 20 inches of snow, a little bit less in the mid and outer Cape and down toward the islands. We might get some spots up to 2 feet. This has to do with how long snow can linger late tonight and into tomorrow. Can we keep on adding enough powder on top to get us to those highest end totals? You have to get to 20 inches to get into the top 10 of Boston snowfalls. We'll see where we end up. We're around 10 inches or so right now, so we've got to double that by the time we get toward the end of the day tomorrow. And tomorrow's snow, I think, will count as the same storm. It's gusty at the coastline, and we'll see some blowing and drifting of that snow. It peaks overnight tonight. Winds will start to come down as we head into tomorrow. But we do have that final backlash of snow. We will talk about that in the full forecast.
All right, Eric, thank you so much.
Well, this shows you how treacherous the roads in Chelsea can be. The driver you see here needed a push from a few volunteers. This ordeal went on for a good 10 minutes or so before that car finally got going.
Yeah, for a while, it looks like the car was winning. No question about that.
I think so.
Aaron Parsegian continues our team coverage north of Boston tonight. He's live for us in Andover. Aaron.
David and Ken, yeah, the snow continuing to fall here in downtown Andover, where it's been unrelenting for several hours now. Here's the good news about the snow. It's still a lot of this powdery stuff that we've been seeing. A lot of people have just been coming outside, taking it all in. They haven't seen a snowstorm like this in a few years at least. So they're watching their downtown get blanketed in it. And thankfully, most of the people we talk to are at least walking outside, staying off the roads, because the roads right now are the biggest concern, especially on the highways, I-93 North, which we took up here to Andover. Cars were rolling very slowly, about half of highway speeds. We saw people spinning off, fishtailing. We saw a couple accidents as well. So that's why people are really being urged to stay off the roads, especially with the snow continuing to fall. Over a half foot here in Andover at least, and it's been piling up very quickly. This is a city parking lot here that they're plowing every so often. They just came through here about 40 minutes ago or so. This was bare, and then right now there's about 1 to 2 inches of snow that piled just on top of where they just. It's still coming down very consistently, still that soft snow, but of course this is still in the middle of this storm. We're expecting some more to keep falling here in Andover. Live in Andover tonight, Aaron Parsegian, WBZ News.
Aaron, thank you. The last time Boston had more than 6 inches of snow, 1,430 days ago, February of 2022.
So I guess it's understandable if Boston residents feel a little bit out of practice for a system like this. WBZ meteorologist Alyssa Andrews is live for us down in the seaport tonight. Alyssa?
Hey there, guys. Okay, so yes, it's been a long time, almost 4 years since that 6-inch snow in Boston. Now, the best snowboard I could find for measuring, I got recently just around 10 inches of snow here, but it's hard to measure out here with the snow blowing around everywhere. And the crews that I've seen out here, they are working so hard, but just as quickly as they clear off a sidewalk, more snow piles on top. In fact, we can't even find our footprints right after we make them. But what about this? A 2-for-1 after we hear that the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl, and now we finally break that snowfall streak. We get to 6+ inches here already. Have hit that in Boston in the seaport. I saw people right outside after we got the news that the Patriots won. They were exiting from some parties, so there still were some people out, but they were just on their way to get out and get back home and make it safe just before, it gets a little bit later and travel gets even harder. I think so far what we can see tonight here in the seaport, we're right in front of the Children's Museum, and I can see the first layer of the skyline. Beyond that, not much. And it's not terrible out here. Temperatures in the last couple of hours have gone up maybe 2 degrees. I'm at 29 degrees right now. So it hasn't been terrible. When that wind picks up, though, it's pretty miserable to be out stuck in this. So just take it easy. But we're enjoying ourselves with the snow that's finally hit Boston, and still about 10 inches and counting here in the seaport. Reporting live from Boston, I'm Alyssa Andrews for WBZ News.
All right, Alyssa, looks like you're enjoying it out there. Thanks.
Yeah, big smiles.
Big.
For being a snowstorm. Winter storms don't seem to miss Worcester very often, and they're getting walloped tonight. They could see 1.5 feet of snow from the system, which will make those hilly streets of Worcester very dangerous.
And speaking of that, WBZ's Logan Hall is live for us in Worcester, and those plows are going to be pulling an all-nighter. You know that, Logan.
Yeah, Ken and David, that's right. I'm glad Alyssa's having a good time out there. It is not necessarily the case out here, as these plows have their work cut out for them. We have seen these trucks pulling up and gearing up over the course of the evening, trying to keep these roadways clear here in Worcester, as it is an uphill battle for them because there is just tons of snow falling from the sky, blanketing these streets here in Worcester. We are just off of Shrewsbury Street, a street that we were driving up and down. It's full of businesses, and nearly every one of them at this point is closed. We were trying to find somewhere to pull off and get some video, and there wasn't even a parking lot that we could pull into because of all of the snow that we're seeing out here. Now, the good news is it's light and fluffy stuff. We've got about 1 foot of it on the ground, and for the most part, as we've been driving around the streets here, we haven't seen that many cars on the road, so people are heeding that advice and staying off of roadways. We have seen some unlucky people trying to shovel their cars out. On our way down to Worcester, we did see a couple cars on the highway that had spun off. So again, these are dangerous conditions with all of this snow and ice on these roadways, and it's expected to continue over the course of the night. We're actually going to be speaking to the Department of Public Works here in just a little bit, and they're going to give us an update on what they are doing to keep people here safe and to keep these streets as clear as possible. But again, this snow is not letting up, and it is definitely going to be an uphill battle for those workers out here who are trying to keep roadways clear.
Hall in Worcester. Thank you so much, Logan.